What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Fred Robinson with By the Border Boxing. You by the border. Place your order for that raw, uncut truth. We're going to give it to you in a real way. We'll go in rewind and talk about this fight card we had this weekend. It's a pretty decent fights, you know what I mean? You had Jesus Ramos, doing what he do. You had Andy Reese Jr. overcoming a little adversity. We're going to talk about it a little bit. Let Nate Dogg talk to y'all for a second while I get situated.
I showed her how I'm living. She say I'm thugged out. I say I showed her how I'm living. She wanna bug now.
Drug dealers, razors, niggas straight from the gutter. Kilo Fiji to y'all niggas, but PJ, that's my big brother. Grew up fighting, throwing hands, we wasn't carrying thumbers. Sorry, Pops, look, now we grown, we just not trying to go under. Me and P, we been some shit, the niggas at razors was dealers. On the yard, dugging it out, penitentiary niggas. Randy Fiji was stacking them dollars, trying to make them some scribblers. So many times they did them some dirt, had to ask the Lord to forgive them. Niggas claim they with that shit, bitch, we was out here for real. Yo, big homies really pussy, my pops was out in the field. Moving that work, he wasn't a killer. Call his boys for the kill. Trapping it out to this day, we doing it still. She a rider, so I know she love this thug passion. Came to heal a nigga, cause she knowing that my heart is damaged. Ask them if they feel me, but I know they ain't understanding that I feel alone in this world, cause people let me stranded. I'm a gang, she fell in love with this thug.
Yeah, let's talk about this thing. So I want to send a shout out to Jesus Ramos out of Casa Grande, Arizona, man. Congratulations on your victory. You're doing your thing. It's about time they step you up in competition a little bit, though. You said you want to be a world champion by the time you're at age 21. And I ain't mad at you. It's definitely in sights. But only thing about it is, just don't rush the situation. You pushing 20, you might have just turned 20, 21, so you want to be a world champion by the time you're 21. You would have to go into a championship fight next year. And although you got the skill set, you got the size and everything, but messing with Earl and Bud, I don't think it's just the right time. By next year, they probably will cross each other out, but by the end of next year, that's definitely got to happen. By the time Earl gets this, I'm assuming, I can't just assume Uga's gonna come in there and just lay down for Earl, but you got to assume that Earl Spence Jr. is gonna be victorious over Udonis Ugas for that third belt, and only thing left was undisputed between him and Bud. So I believe Jesus Ramos, if you be patient, your time will come. But it is time for them to step you up in competition. I would like to see maybe a Virgil Ortiz or maybe even a Keith Thurman. Somebody like that, somebody. I wouldn't mess with Jerron Ennis right now because, I believe that's a story for another day. But yeah, leave Boots alone. But have them point you in the right direction, man. Keith Thurman needs something to get him back in the ring, and maybe he'll view you as a step up. I mean, he will view you as what they call a tune up. That's what he would think. He would think of you as. But you can mess around and shock the world going there and knock Keith ass out. You know what I mean? You go in there and mess around and knock Keith ass out, or just put up a master performance, win, lose, or draw, look good. But I think you might mess around and beat Keith. You know what I mean? That's a good one. Keith's been out of the ring for 2 years. He just had a baby and all that. I don't know. Keith might be motivated. You never know what version of Keith we're gonna get, but that'd be a good one, good name on your resume, and it would be a good test for Keith Thurman all the way around. And those are the type of fights that will propel you towards those title shots. And you're a young man. Just stay patient. Just stay patient. I believe your time is coming. And, we also had Andy Ruiz Jr. coming back, a little bit of adversity on his part. You know, you didn't think Chris Arreola old ass was going to land that motherfucker right across on his ass like that. You know, Andy, you know what I'm saying? What you was thinking, man?
Come on, son. The fuck out of here with that bullshit.
You know, man, you went in there, underestimated that old man, thought you just gonna walk him down and use your hand speed and knock Chris ass out, but Chris wasn't going for that. But goddamn, Chris, you know what I'm saying? You just said, I thought you was gonna shake up the world for a minute. You know, you dropped Andy in the second round and buckled him a couple times in the third round, and then you just disappeared. What the fuck, Chris?
Come on, son. The fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I mean, somebody hit you twice with that, man. I mean, you want to do no body work. You trying to stay out the way, stay for distance. I understand the game plan for a little bit, but when Andy made the adjustments, yeah, you didn't make any. You know what I mean? You kept on sticking to the same thing. And Andy, by the 8th round, and shit, Andy done caught on to that shit. So he come in there and jab your ass to the solar plex and let a 3-piece go on your ass, man. You was pretty defensive. That's, you know what I mean? That's all you could do. You weren't letting your hands go or nothing. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, you'll jab and come across with try to land that same right cross that dropped Andy a few times, but shit, Andy was looking for that shit by then. I mean, shit, you got to switch it up. You know, you weren't using no angles or nothing. You was just, you know, trying to control the distance and shit. Andy solved the puzzle. But Andy, I got to tell you, man, that's Wilder hitting your ass like that, man. You don't know, man. I don't think you're getting up from that. You know what I mean? I suggest you know, slow it down a little bit, man. And, you know, maybe Dillian White is a good test for you. Maybe Luis Ortiz. Stylistically, man, oh man, that's a tough call. It's a tough call, Andy. You messing with Luis. I mean, you know, I would love to see Luis, you know, get back in the ring, and because he deserved for people to fight him. There's a lot of people who would not fight Luis Ortiz. Tyson Fury won't fight him. None of Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn ain't gonna let nobody on his roster fight Luis Ortiz. So, you know, he coming off 2 losses to Wilder, and he still won't touch him. You know, man, what, 40-something years old? So, you know how Eddie Hearn get down, shit.
Money makes the world go round. That's true.
So, you know, he ain't gonna jeopardize nothing. I mean, although he you know, I don't know, it's tough to say. But Luis Ortiz is, you know, that's a tough call, Andy. That's a tough one. If you were to take that fight and beat Luis Ortiz, I think, you know, you might be in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, you do got the hand speed and this and that, you know. So I see Eddie Reynoso put a few more tools in the toolbox, but you still got a ways to go, man. You know what I mean? You know, go in there and, you know, get your conditioning all the way under control, get your weight all the way under control, and, you know, show a little more discipline. You know what I'm saying? I like the way you made the adjustments. I like the way you overcame the adversity. You know, that was a good look, you know what I mean? Or Arreola had no business dropping you or hurting you, you know what I mean? And, you know, like I said, you know, that's Wilder. I don't think you coming back from that. You know what I mean? So don't try to come between. No, don't start calling for Wilder and, you know, let the media hype you up to start trying to interfere with a Joshua. I mean, with a Wilder Fury fight. Don't be that guy, because Wilder got to get that Trinity fight with Tyson Fury. No matter what Eddie Hearn says, no matter what Bob Arum say, you see they going at each other's throats right damn now. So, you know, so don't let the media play you like that, Andy. You know what I mean? Don't be the one. Yeah, with that being said, my final thought for this little particular video is fights coming up with Canelo Alvarez and Billy Joe Saunders. You know, I kind of feel like,
come on, son, the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
then I kind of was like, hey, but it's Cinco de Mayo, you know what I'm saying? So, for real, for real.
Come on, son. The fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I'm kind of bummed out, man, because this is supposed to the Cinco de Mayo weekend. You got Canelo Alvarez, the Latino's favorite fighter. Why in the hell is this not David Benavidez' fight? I just never be able to let that go. If it's not David Benavidez, Jamar Charlo. I mean, it's Cinco de Mayo, y'all. It's supposed to be the biggest fights for the pandemic is just everybody's getting vaccinated. Slowly getting back to crowds in the stadiums. We want to see the fights that we want to see. Y'all know it. And for Canelo Alvarez, he just keep refusing to fight the best competition. And as long as y'all continue to support that bullshit, it's just the way it's gonna be, And I'm just gonna have people like me and everybody else that y'all can say is hating on him or whatever the case may be. But as a fight fan, all I want to see is the best fights I can see. And in the way David Benavidez being treated, you would think shit, he was of African descent. So I mean, damn, man, how the fuck, what I'm saying? David Benavidez end up on what Dante called a coincidental list. Shout out to you, Dante. He said Dante he on the coincidental list because coincidentally everything go wrong when it's time to get the money right. You know what I mean? What the hell going on?
Come on, son. The fuck out of here with that bullshit.
And and as long as everybody's willing to baby Canelo, I mean, I understand, you know what I'm saying? I got a deeper respect for Canelo now that I see the kind of bullshit that, he was dealing with in his personal life and this and that, you know what I mean? I don't have nothing bad to say about the man personally. It's just the way he's moving professionally. And that's the only thing I can judge him about. Cause, I don't know nothing about, how he living personally. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised as everybody else to find out his brother was kidnapped. And, well, I can't say I was surprised, man. Motherfucker, multi-millionaire, surrounded himself with a bunch of poor people. Shit, motherfuckers gonna get thirsty. For to have Secret Service around these people, your loved ones at all times and shit. You know what I mean? At this level, it's beyond me. You know what I mean? But I guess at the same token, I guess I can kind of relate because shit, I did it to my damn self. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. But hey, with that being said, I just want to see Canelo Alvarez in the ring with fighters that actually got a chance to beat him. I'm tired of seeing them, just taking this easy route and everybody being okay with the bullshit. You know what I mean? I mean, one loss to Floyd Mayweather Jr. don't give you a golden ticket to go around and fool the world like you're doing something great, man. If y'all really take a good look at Canelo Alvarez's resume, it's not that. Okay? If you're being realistic, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? He's a great fighter, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he was able to come out the mud and put himself in a position to get the kind of money and success that he has obtained. But as a true blue fight fan that, you know what I mean, that spends his time and energy and ready to invest in getting to know this game and, all the tickets, the purchases or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I've been to professional fights. It ain't like I've been in the building and seen the professional prize fight. You know what I mean? So, for somebody that would take the time, the energy that it takes to be in the building, to pay attention and this and that, I just want what I feel like the fans should get. You know what I mean? You can't tell LeBron he can't go. He can choose when he got to go face KD. You know what I'm saying? If the Lakers make it to the finals, You know what I'm saying? Or even they could have to go at the Suns, and LeBron can't say I don't want to play against Devin Booker. You know what I mean? So what the fuck? So how the hell a fighter can say, okay, I'm a champion, but I can choose not to fight this motherfucker because I might think I might lose that night. What kind of shit is that, man? And the powers that be going along with this shit, you know. But anywho, man, I just, you know what I'm saying, I've been away for a minute. I just want to get back in here and get my thoughts on those situations and things, man. You know, there's a lot of stuff to talk about out here, and yeah, y'all, I'll be back to give it to you. But with that being said, you know, my time is up. Y'all be good out there. Peace.